YouTube, Periscope, what's going on? Whether you're watching live or you're watching the replay, I want to welcome you. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about telling what? Your story. How about that? What is that on my wall? Oh my goodness. It says, every family has a story. Welcome to ours. I didn't even plan that. Y'all, listen. Every family has a story. Welcome to ours. Wow. And that's the truth. Not only every family, but every person has a story. And so what we're talking about today is telling your story and impacting the world. So I want to talk to you for a little bit. I've got a special guest with me. Now, for those of you who are watching on the Veronica Duncan Walters page, you can't see my guest, but you'll definitely be able to hear Miss Stacey Gregory. Hey, Stacey, welcome.
Dr. V. Hey, everybody.
Listen, so Stacey is in my Billionaire Boss book coaching program. We launched today. We had our first intro overview session today. And so I invited Stacey to come on and just talk about the experience. You see, what I know is I'm different. I'm different. Yes, I'm different. I'm different. Yes, I'm different. And so I've learned to embrace my difference, right? And so while lots of book programs exist out there, there are lots of people helping people write books. When I do it and the way I do it is very different. And so I wanted to invite you guys in so that you can hear a little bit about what I do, how I do it. And if you decide that maybe it's something that you need to look at, hey, we can see if we fit. If we fit, we can work it out. And if not, it's okay. Life is good. So Stacey, let me ask you this. Why did you decide to do this class with me?
I decided to do this class with you basically because first and foremost, I've been watching you for a while. I met you via Facebook because I had joined Vita Divina, which was a detox tea type of program. And one of the sisters in my church had introduced me to it, and she was marketing it, and she spoke so highly about you. And she said, "Oh, Dr. V, she's so amazing. She's so encouraging." And I said, well, let me go on Facebook and check out Dr. V. And I noticed that some of what you were saying was also kind of like in line with what my pastor was saying. And then I love the way you sold the product and everything. And you've just been encouraging. So I began to follow you. And in that time, I just felt like God had always used you to encourage me to have great impacts. And after a while, when you were offering courses, I said, okay, let me just check it out. Let me see. And a lot of nudging from the Holy Spirit. And it's been so amazing. It's been so amazing because your classes have been so impactful. Some classes you get, it's a simple curriculum of, certain things that need to be done. But with you, right, what happens is the Holy Spirit shows up. And not only does the Holy Spirit show up, but you have experience. You've written books already, So, I mean, and you're been so impactful and so powerful, the 21 Day Forward Focus and the Use Your Buckets, they have been impactful. So not only are you encouraging us to write the book, but you've all already written books and you've already sold books. So I think that's as well why and you have a great drive in regards to being an awesome entrepreneur. So that is so impactful to me. And I feel like the other ladies in the group as well, they're very impactful. They're very encouraging in regards to the book that they're writing and what they're doing. So, I mean, it's been so amazing. And I've joined the program because of the awesome package from the Mic Drop Academy and you teaching us how to give our message from stages and how to talk. And then also in the package was the course creation. So, yeah. I mean, you can't beat this. Just cannot beat this. So that's why I joined it, because I know that you're amazing.
Listen, I appreciate that, Stacey, because, it's a little different, right? Normally, you buy individual courses to do what I'm teaching you guys to do. But literally, I put together a package that gives you three streams of income for your thought and for your knowledge in one package, which is incredible. Like, the deal is incredible. Like, it's an incredible deal to be able to get all of that in one space with one coach so that it's fluid and it connects and it goes. Billionaire Boss class is life-changing. You must Dr. V and the rest of us joined us on the journey. Yes, Bernice, I love it. I love it. From where? YouTube. Come on, somebody. Come on. StreamYard is amazing. It allows us to connect with people on different platforms and different vehicles. So we're taking this journey. We're going on the journey, and we are talking about our books. And it would be incomplete if I didn't add this other young lady to the show with us. Let me bring Miss Jackie in, Jacqueline Jefferson. Jackie,
how you doing?
How are you, beautiful?
I am wonderful. Good to see you.
You too. So I just asked Stacy why she decided to take the class, right? Because we were talking about how my class is different, right? First of all, I want you to tell the people, why is my class different? What makes it different for you? What has made the difference for you in your experience?
Well, with your classes, you really make us dig deep and ask ourselves the why question. And that's a lot of times that we don't really ask ourselves why. You motivate us and really give us a step-by-step way of doing things. And you enable us to see our visions come true.
Wow. Wow. That's so sweet. Oh, you're so sweet, Jackie. I just love you. In terms of, this was we had our first Billionaire Boss book coaching session today. What was that like for you?
It was exciting, revealing. Definitely told me some things that I would never have seen. But with one of the young ladies, as her book is going to be titled, Say Yes. So I'm saying yes to everything that you taught us today, to the reality of what can and is going to be.
I love it. I love it. So, you guys have two amazing books, but they're different, right? And so, what would you say to someone who says, I'm not interested in writing a traditional book? What would you say to them about taking the class?
Don't be traditional. Don't be traditional. Be you. Because as you always have said, somebody's out there waiting for you. So don't worry about being like streamlined like everybody else, because God didn't create you like everybody else. So be you. And there's a book inside each and every one of us.
I love it. I love it. Stacey, what would you say? Can you hear me, Stacey? Uh-oh. We can't hear you, Stacey.
I basically feel as though, you are the book. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me? Because it's freezing
I can.
a little bit.
It is freezing. Yeah, it's freezing. I can hear you.
Oh my goodness. 1 second. Wait, hold on 1 second.
Okay. I say, so you may have to put it on do not disturb and go out and come back in. That may be what you have to do. So today's class, we talked about, just what people are doing. Let me remove. We talked about what people are doing, how they're doing, what they're going to do. Now, Jackie, your book, everybody is excited about your book. First of all, everybody's excited about everybody's book, but everybody's particularly excited about your book. What is your book, Jackie? What is it?
My book is a combination story of my mother's life and the lessons that she taught me. And the lessons that she taught me were always at the kitchen table. So it is a combination of her story and lessons, and a cookbook of the recipes that she taught me, because she started teaching me how to cook at the age of 6. And wow. I just absolutely love it. That's a passion for me.
Wow. I can't wait to eat your cooking. Now I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm trying to get to the food. Yeah, I know where the money resides, but I'm trying to get to where the food resides, where the food resides, where the food resides, where the food resides. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, Jackie, it's so amazing to me what you've been able to do. And you started this. Tell the people how you started writing your cookbook.
Well, I actually took your Billionaire Bosses vision class. And one of the questions that you asked us is, what are you passionate about?
Yeah.
And so my passion was cooking. And when I mentioned that to you, you said, well, why aren't you doing something with it? Okay, that made me think. Then the next thing you said was cookbook. I never imagined me as a cook, writing a cookbook.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that I still cook very much how my mother taught me. So yeah, it just all seemed to come together. But you started that spark, and I am so grateful. It is truly a ride, and I'm enjoying.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it because, a lot of people have things inside of them and they never birth them. They never bring them out. Nobody ever says to them, hey, what are you passionate about? Cooking? Well, let's do something with that. Start a business. First thing I said, girl, you need to sell some plates, girl. Sell some plates. Some people out here hungry. Corona got people locked up in the house and can't eat. Look, we want some food, some home cooked food, some mama food, right? And so I was excited about that. But then when you started working on the cookbook, like I was really excited about that too, because not only were you going to feed people, you were going to teach people how to feed themselves. And I just believe that there are a group of women out there who are waiting to not only get your cookbook, but take the class where you teach people how to make these dishes that you have got in your cookbook and stuff. So I'm excited about that. So now, Jackie, you've had a chance to work with me and deal with me in a number of different venues, right? Different opportunities, businesses, all of that. You got a chance to see Dr. V, the ins, the outs, What would you say to someone how would you describe me to someone, and what would you say makes me different from a lot of other people?
I would say anyone that has the opportunity to get to know you, take that opportunity. You always inspire, you reveal, you bring out things in people that they never knew that they had in them. And you motivate. Let me say that before we connected, I really didn't have a purpose for getting out of bed. Just nothing to do that day but watch TV. But we connected and we spoke, and you brought out things in me that I never knew were inside of me. And now I'm inspired. I'm excited every day to get up and either work on something with Granny's Goods or work on my cookbook. But I have a reason to get out of bed every day. And it is just exciting. I love it. And I am so grateful to you. And I thank you so much. So I would say to anybody that's feeling stagnant, that maybe have an idea but don't know which road to take, you connect with Dr. V. And I promise you, you will be stagnant no more. You will see a future, a vision, and you will soar.
Wow. I appreciate that, Jackie. That means a lot to me. It is always my goal each day to wake up and to get up and to impact someone's life, to inspire someone, to help someone to be better. Like, that's always my focus. And I'm very serious about it. But it means a lot to me for you to say that I had that kind of impact in your life, because, even though I know that, I impact lives, I also am, I know that it's not necessarily about me. It's about, me being a vessel that God uses, although he definitely uses my skill sets, all of that. And I'm not saying that that's not the case, but I'm just saying that I appreciate, you saying that. It means a lot. Stacey, we were just talking about, Jacqueline was just sharing what makes me different.
Mm-hmm.
What makes me different. So what would you say makes me different to you?
Well, what makes you different? That you care, you are interested in seeing people succeed, and on top of you wanting people to succeed, you don't give up. you don't give up, and you really allow yourself to be used by the Holy Spirit. So we have your wisdom and your years of experience and your entrepreneurial skill set and your teaching gift. And then on top of that, we have the power of God in there. So that's a lot that you're giving us when you show up.
Oh, thank you. Now let me ask you this. This is the next question. Are my classes boring?
Oh, they are exciting.
No. No. Oh my God, no.
Oh,
Never.
they are so exciting.
So if you were to think of a story, that for you, like you held on to that story, it's something that happened in a class with me, right? What would that story be?
Honestly, I would say you're teaching us to be more in touch with our feminine side and explaining to us how that's important for us, that when we go and we drop the mic and we show up in places to be speakers and talk to an audience, that God and you as speakers, we need, you need all of us to show up, our uniqueness, our sexiness, our suave, our style, all that we are. You really encourage those things to be unlocked, because a lot of things were just locked up. So you really encourage that feminine side and all that you are, that you need to bring that to the stage, everything that you are.
I love that. What about for you, Jackie?
Shocking and revealing. When I tell you, oh my God, the things that God tells you to say, I just have to say, is God tripping?
Yeah, he does that. Yeah, he does that.
It blows me away. It really does. So I would just shocking and revealing.
Shocking in these streets, okay? And not only shocking and revealing in what God says, but y'all know I cut up sometimes. Well, I cut up a lot of times. I can remember saying things in class and people be like, did Dr. V just say that? That's what I said, and that's what I meant, okay? I said what I said. Y'all heard what I said. I said that, okay? But it's because, a lot of times people don't allow themselves to be real, to be authentic. And I just believe that sometimes we make stuff so serious and stuffy, and that's just not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's not how I operate. That's not how I roll. And so when I get the opportunity to share with you guys and I can just be me and be like, okay, so listen, let me just tell y'all, okay? Especially when it comes to tapping into your feminine energy. Like, that's really important to me, because I just think that we, particularly as Black women, don't do that enough. We've been in situations where we had to tap so much into our masculine energy that it becomes our dominant energy and it takes over. Thus, my shoulders out. See, I'm going to have my shoulders out, right? It reminds me that I'm a woman and I'm feminine, right? And so it helps me to tap into that feminine energy versus being all buttoned up and having on a suit and all of that. Like, that's too constraining for me. So I'm excited because you guys have some amazing books that are getting ready to come out. I'm looking forward to that. But you also have some incredible businesses. Tell the people about your businesses. What do you do? Tell them what we do and how they can get in touch with you.
Well, I actually have two businesses that's going on right now. One of them is my bakery and sweet treats, and it is called Granny's Goods, GRANNYZ Goods. And you can shop with me on Etsy.com/shop/Granny's Goods. And I also have a paparazzi accessory business that I just started. The 23rd will be a month ago, where we sell $5 nickel and lead free jewelry. And that is Goddess Gems. And that website is www.goddess, GODDEZZ, gems, GEMZ.com.
Awesome. Y'all know I got kids. Y'all know they wait till I'm live and then they want to have whole conversations and ask me stuff, But Stacey, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people how they can connect with you.
Well, I run a business called Human Resources for Me, and Human Resources for Me is a service provider to both small businesses and medical practices. To medical practices, we provide medical billing and insurance verifications and credentialing. And to small businesses, we actually provide bookkeeping, payroll, insurances, and so much more. We also provide background checks as well. And now we are actually also providing answering services and business consultations. So the answering services are amazing. If you're ready to actually step up your game and actually have a live representative answer your phone, it's a great thing to have on your side because it actually makes you look more professional. Our business consultation services help you to take things to the next level and see what it is that you need. Sometimes we're also that backup plan, like if you decide that you need a website or you actually want to reconstruct your business and talk about growth, but maybe you just may not know exactly what to do. Our payroll services include payment advance services, W-2s and 940 forms and 941 forms, and so much more. Background checks are amazing because we really simplify it in regards to you just having to send an email to your employee and them filling out the information, and we get the information legally, and it's amazing. So
Wow.
me at 866-836-9115. Again, my phone number is 866-836-9115, and we can't wait to serve you guys. So get in touch.
I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Stacey, I didn't realize you did all that.
Yes. And we love it. We love what we do. We love servicing business.
Wow. I love it. I love it. You guys, listen, these women are business owners and they're writing books and they're doing so many more things. Listen, I'm telling you, if there is, if you know that you've got something inside of you that needs to get out, you definitely need to connect. And the way that you do that is you can go to getbalancedwithdrv.com, set up a consultation, or you can hit me up. But you need to understand that you have the ability to do this. Like, this is not just something for someone else. It's not just for people who are extremely educated or whatever, but this is for anyone who has a story that needs to be told. And so I want you guys to tell your story. I want you guys to know that you matter. I want you to know that someone is waiting to hear from you, waiting to hear how you overcame things, waiting to hear how you were able to do the things that you've done, literally waiting for you. So you can go to getbalancedwithdrv.com, getbalancedwithdrv.com, and do the assessment, and then go from there. And we'll talk about what that means for you, what it looks like for you. Both of you did the breakthrough strategy sessions with me.
Yes.
What was the breakthrough strategy session like?
It was amazing because you dealt with the all around. Wait a minute. You basically dealt with the all around. When you deal with the all around, you deal with the spiritual, you deal with the physical, you deal with every aspect of our lives in regards to where we want to grow and help us to get clarity in regards to what it is that we want to do and how to change our lives. So I highly recommend that because sometimes you may not be able to talk about what it is that you know that you should be doing, but you help us put it on paper. So that was awesome.
Thank you, Stacey. Jackie, what about for you?
For me, it was exciting to do the vision board that you had us working with, with all the 5 aspects of the financial and personal and spiritual. So that really brought out a lot, and it had me to really think about what is it do I want? So I had to be detailed and specific with that vision board. So that really was enlightening for me.
Yes. And you guys, that vision board session, I like my vision boards. Like, I look at them and I get excited. I feel something, right? So I know I'm going to do something with that again, to help people get their vision clear, to get a clear vision for their life. Now, if there were one last thing that you could say to people in regards to working with me and in regards to doing the Billionaire Boss Book Coaching Program, what would that thing be?
Fight your fear. Fight your fear. Don't be afraid to step out. It's going to be a lot of things, especially with yourself, telling you you can't or why you can't. but
Right.
you can. With God, everything is possible. You can. And connecting with you, you show us how we can.
Wow, that's good stuff. That's good, because the how is what people most of the time don't have. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I appreciate that. What about you, Stacey? What would you say?
I would say definitely, don't wait on the fence. I waited for a long time to join Dr. V's programs. And I have to say that it has really been rewarding. And what I get from the programs is I get a push. I get an awakening. Things in me begin to unlock. Because see, even though you may start in the program with one thing, the Lord. So it's really, really worth doing. It's worth doing because you meet
Hey, Granny.
you know that you're called to write a book or do a business. This woman, the entrepreneur, is an author. You need some people in your life who have already done it and who are going to push you. And she's got it. She's really got it.
Oh, thank you, Stacey. I appreciate that.
It's the truth.
I appreciate that. Listen, I just am excited that you guys came and hung out with me. I know that, I did it last month. Hey, I'm going live. Y'all come on with me. Y'all like, when? Today? What time? But you guys did it. And that means a lot to me, because it says a lot, I think, about our relationship, that you guys would be inconvenienced to, join in and just, share with people. Because this is the thing about me. I don't brag about what I do. Like, well, some people might say I brag about what I do. I know what I do, but sometimes people need to hear from someone else, because I could say anything, but you guys have had an opportunity to experience me in that way. And I think that sometimes I even kind of downplay, what it is that I do, what it is that I'm able to help others to do, because it's different. It's just different. And I think that for me, the moment I accepted that I'm different, that I'm not the typical coach, that I'm not going to do it like other coaches, that's not just who I am, but that people have real encounters and real experiences. And that's what I seek to create. I seek to create those types of experiences where people walk away in a constant state of epiphany, like epiphany after epiphany after epiphany. Y'all, I'm going to really write that book, right? I really am going to write the book, Living a Life of Epiphany, right? I'm going to write that book, because I'm telling you, so many people are walking around with no epiphanies, no aha moments, no moments where they are like, wow, okay, that's what that is. But we have them all the time in class. Like, somebody will say something and we'll be like, oh my God, yeah, that's it. That's it. That's exactly what we were talking about. And so I thank you guys for hopping on and sharing with the people a little bit about who I am and what it is I do. And for those of you who are on the Veronica Duncan Walters page, you couldn't see them, but I'm going to share the video from my other page so that you'll be able to see it. But I'm just so grateful. So tell the people again how they can connect with you. Stacey, I'm going to start with you.
Okay, you can actually connect with me by calling me at 866-836-9115. Again, the number is 866-836-9115. Or you can send me a message at Stacey Gregory on Facebook. Our website is currently under construction because we're adding information about our answering services.
Okay.
So feel free to reach out today. I can't wait to talk to you guys.
Okay, give me the number again,
866-836-9115. I'll say it again. It's 866-836-9115 for human resources for me.
Stacey Gregory. Okay, so I'm going to put it in the comments on one page, and then I'm going to put it over here in the comments as well. Okay. Girl, I got you. All right. Jackie, how can they reach you?
Okay, for my bakery and sweet treats, you can reach me on Facebook at Granny's, GRANNYZ Goods 1. That's on Facebook. And you can shop with me on Etsy.com/shop/Granny's Goods. And for my $5 jewelry, you can reach me at www.granny's www.goddess, GODDEZZ, gems, GEMZ.com.
Okay. And I'm gonna let you gonna have to go back and put that one in. But I tried to put at least the Etsy in so they can go get the food, girl. Go get the food, honey. Go the food. Okay. Listen, y'all, I'm trying to tell you. Listen, and this is the thing that I tell people all the time about me. When people partner with me, I partner with them. You know, I'm going to promote them. I'm going to promote what they do. And when I can use their services and their goods, that's what I'm going to do. I already decided I got to go on Jackie's page and shop for some jewelry. I need some jewelry, y'all. And don't y'all be sorry. That's some $5 jewelry. It's going to be some cute $5 jewelry, okay? Leave me alone, okay? I'm telling you, Paparazzi has some really amazing jewelry. And so I'm excited about that. I'm excited about everything that's happening. I'm excited about what's going on in your life. And I'm excited about the Billionaire Boss book coaching program because y'all know what we're doing? We writing books, telling stories, right? Writing books, telling stories, and impacting the world. And if you got a story that you need to tell, and you know you need to tell it, but you need a different kind of experience, this is what I'm not going to do. I'm going to tell y'all what I'm not going to do, okay? I'm not getting ready to give you no dry, boring, just list of things to do. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to tell you, you just need to go do it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to create a situation where you don't have the support you need to be successful because you are sitting around trying to figure out what to do and what to say. You're making all these excuses and I'm going to condone it. I'm not doing that. I'm going to call you on your BS. I'm going to celebrate you when you do well. I'm going to push you a little bit to help you to get to where you're going. And I'm going to allow the Spirit of God to speak to you through me, so that you can hear from God what God would have you to know. And it's going to be a confirmation. If nothing else, I know that anytime I do a class, people get all kinds of confirmations of things that God has been saying to them. And that's key. It allows you to know that I'm hearing from the heart of God and I'm speaking from the mouth of God. So this is not just about Dr. V. See, when you partner with me, you partner with God. Hey! That's good right there.
Yes.
You partner with me, you're partnering with God. And not only that, you're partnering with where the money resides, because I am where the money resides.
Where the money resides.
I want to help you understand that you truly are where the money resides as well. So let's get this money. Let's tell our stories. Let's impact the world. And let's build some lasting relationships and collaborations that can fight through anything that happens in the world. You see, I believe that you got to have a tribe where everything you need is in your circle. Mm-hmm. Everything you need is in your circle. If it's not immediately in your circle, somebody in your circle knows somebody that's got exactly what you need. So it's not about what you have. It's about what exists inside your circle. I'm grateful to have the circle that I have because everything I need is in that circle. You guys, I want to thank you guys so much, Stacy and Jackie, for coming on, for being a part of this amazing time that we spent with the people on Face to the Book. And this other thing. So I want to publicly say thank you. Thank you for last night coming on to celebrate me as I got my big check. Nice. Thank you for always encouraging me. Thank you for supporting me in every way because you guys do. And I know I'm so extra. People be like, Dr. V is so extra. She's just so extra. But when our CEO was, giving me the opportunity to speak, all I could think of was all of the people that I said at the last minute, hey, can y'all come celebrate with me? When you guys got on. And we had a record-breaking call last night. We had 83 people on the call at the cap, at the top, at the peak, at the max, right? And I had to publicly thank you all then, and to say thank you for coming and supporting me and loving me enough to celebrate my successes, whether their successes connected to things that we're doing together or not. That meant a lot to me. And I was excited. Y'all know I was excited to get my check and what I was in less than 30 days. And y'all have been celebrating me. Y'all been pushing me like, come on, Dr. V. Dr. V, you got this. Dr. V, I know you're going to do this. You guys have been doing that. And that's what we do. See, it's more than just a transaction with me. See, some people you do transactions with. Mm-hmm. We do life. Yeah. We do life. All right, you guys. Ladies, listen. Y'all want to tell the people bye?
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, it's my pleasure. Always. You guys listen. I need y'all to get used to seeing this combination. And let me tell you what I heard. Y'all know I'm always hearing songs, right? Y'all remember songs? I think it was Stacy Lattimore, Stacy Lattisaw.
Mm-hmm.
Is that her? Who said perfect combination?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her and Johnny Gill.
Yeah. Stacy Lattisaw.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. Perfect combination. So get ready. I don't know what God is doing, but I feel like something is happening, y'all. I feel that in my spiritualizations. All right, you guys. Listen, Facebook. I love you guys. The life and life more abundant. Remember, go to getbalancedwithdrv.com. Schedule your free breakthrough strategy session. No obligation, no commitment beyond the time for us to go through, talk about where you are, where you want to be, and how I can assist you in getting there. If we're able to do it, if it's a match, if you guys, like if I'm vibing with you, because my vibe is very important to me. Mm-hmm. Money is not worth me working with anybody I don't want to work with. I'm just gonna tell y'all. Thank you very much. But if the vibe is there and we're able to, work together, then great. But if we're not, it's still great. I'm just excited to be able to pour into your life for that period of time. So love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing day. Mwah.